I'm back, full frontal. Well, here I am. Been away for a while, really, with that Mesa, music Mesa, no Mesa. It depends how you look at it. Yeah, I met the All England guy, if you can see that. I don't know if you can, but don't worry if you can't. She's down there somewhere. Yeah, really great guy. And one of the things I did when I was there was to actually get him go through his rig and show us what he's got, so to speak. Yeah, he's bigger than I am. But the truth is, as I went through and had a look at the bits and pieces that he got, he was talking about a pedal that's called the drop. I thought it was something to do with pears, but it wasn't. In reality, what it was the drop. So what this review's about is we're going to fling it down onto the bench, rip it apart, look at the guts, so to speak, and figure out how it can drop down as low as an octave. Yeah, it can do a few other things as well, so it should be quite interesting to look at, really, especially if you've never seen one before. Well, there are other things that are similar, but this one's used by All England, so must be pretty good. Unless they give it him. Who knows? I had to buy mine. Oh, now hey, listen, don't it get on your pip when you watch the internet? You know, you watch the YouTube stuff, and they go, here's an unboxing. That's as crap as it gets, right? Crap, yeah. Well, I don't do that. I don't unbox anything. I might take the screwdriver to it. I might pull the plastic off it that looks as if it's been already opened before I got it. Now then, as well as the pedal that you actually get a power supply. Which leads me, I'm going to cover that first because I'm annoyed with it, really. It's one of them things that it says Harman on it here. If they've got anything to do with it, I don't know. Well, anyway, there it is, made in China, CE approved it says, ROSH compliant, all the rest of it. Very boring crap. Oh, it's boring rubbish, really, until you get down to what you just bought. And it's one of those generic things. I get these made in China for some of the things that I make. These are Harman ones. Maybe it's the Harman card in this world, maybe it isn't, who knows. But it's a generic type of connector, like you can see on a Roland. And it's a 9 volt minus on the inside, like you see on a Roland. So the best thing to do with this is get the Roland one and throw this in the bin, because, first of all, you haven't got one of them connections. I hope you can see that. Yeah, you'll see. You don't have two-prong things. A shaver connector, I call it. Or if you haven't got one of these, a USA one. Great if you're over in the States, by the way. Not so great if you're here, because that's it. These characters, whoever they are, don't send the UK connector. It's crap, right? Yeah. Well, I said it. So let's get the power supply out of the way right from the offset and throw it back in its box, because that's all it's fit for. Absolute garbage. Well, I said it. It's got to be worth $3. That's what they cost to make. Nice. What else do you get in the pack? Digitech sticker. You know where you can stick that, don't you? Stick it with the power supply. And you get, in a minute, you get a register online to get the most out of your new gear. Probably sounds better if you register. Yeah, they just want your name and address. Then you get this one, important safety instructions. Well, I'm not going to bore you with all of this rubbish. It's rubbish. But it has got a declaration of conformity on it that says that it's CE approved and EC and WE and ROSH and EMC, and yeah, I'm sure it is. But it's a self-declared certificate, so let's hope it is. Now then, this is what we're here for. The drop. That's a great name. It's coloured like a Digitech Whammy. It's because it's the same company and they've probably just taken this and put a Whammy inside there with some presets. Probably. Highly likely. Because there's an input, there's an output, there's the power connector, there's a switch. It's a momentary switch, but you can make it momentary or not. How weird's that? Well, that's what you get. Good news is completely solid with metal. Bad news is no battery. You've got to use that crap over there. Or get yourself a Roman one, which works quite nice because I tested it. Wait until you see the demo a bit later. Yeah. If it's good enough for our friend, Ola, it's certainly good enough for me. So, what we're going to do, as always in this inside and out review, I'm going to whip the lid off. Yeah, fancy doing that. Whip the lid off and have a peek inside. Yeah, let's see what we really get for the money. Hold on, because it is a made in China product, I think. Yeah, made in China, so I do want to see what I'm buying, don't I? Yeah? Hold on. I'm back. Not too difficult to pull apart. Nice case. Really solidly built. Looks pretty cool inside. We're going to zoom in as we always do. Let's go and have a look what it's made of and some of the things that are maybe in there. I did take a quick look, but a bit difficult. Hold on. Well, here we are. Down in the nitty gritty of things. It sounds good. Let's have a look what we've got. This is the top, up here. This is the bottom. There's your little button. The in and the out. Got a deep DSP chip here. I can't actually read. It looks a bit sort of custom, but may not be. And here we've got another chip that I can't quite read. Let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, well, that's going to be a programmable chip, I'm pretty sure. And this one here, if I can just get this right on the camera, let's take a look. No, it's about as good as it gets. I can't read it, maybe you can. Anyway, it's a DSP chip. That'll be looking after all the good bits in there. What you can also see is lots of very nice PCB stuff. Maybe a bit of memory, maybe not. Maybe it's sort of a buffer or something like that. Bit down the bottom. Really nice PCB. That's the most important thing about this pedal. So it's not one of them cheap, nasty Chinese things. Actually, I can confirm it's not cheap. I haven't tried it yet. I can't say it's nasty because it isn't nasty, but yeah, looks okay. On the inside of here, they've scraped off a bit of the paint so you can get a connection for the ground. And I think that's the same this side. All the rest looks pretty reasonable. You've got a separate PCB connected with this, the little lights, the little LEDs, and control knob at the top. And you've also got a separate little PCB. I've gone to the trouble of that for a little switch, which isn't too bad because if you get a problem with the switch, you can change it. And I guess if you get a problem with this, well, you can't change it. Well, you get the idea. It all looks pretty well made. In fact, it looks a bit more like a sort of Japanese quality pedal than a Chinese quality pedal. But I'm not too surprised about that, really. I'm going to put the lid back because there's not much to see in there, really, other than these two fat chips, and all the rest, I reckon, is pretty much like everybody else. So there you go. Phase 1. It's a success. I'm back. So I'm going to put this mess together and then we can talk a bit more about this pedal, what it does, what it doesn't do, and all that sort of rubbish, you know. That's why you came, isn't it? Well, here we are with it back together. I just thought I'd show you around the front. What we've obviously got the bypass, which it says in this case is a true bypass. We've got an in, we've got an out. Nothing special there. Got a knob at the top here we can twizzle around to set the amount of detuning. And you can see it can go to an octave, and on this last one it says octave plus dry. I don't know what that's about. There you go, in the end here we've got the usual 9-volt in and a screw that just seems to hold everything together. And it's a really funny screw because you can see it doesn't really fit very well. It's a bit crappy, really. I don't know why they did that, but they'll have the reasons, won't they? And there it is, in all its glory. So we can hit this switch. One of the things about this is you've got this other little switch up at the top here that's momentary or regular switch. So as it is at the moment, you hit that, it'll turn it in. You hit that again, it'll turn it out. But if we do that, what you can do is you can play your guitar and then hit it momentarily, do your bit and let it off. Or in fact, you can hold one chord and do that, and it'll drop up and down between wherever you were. And I have to be honest, when you use this thing, it's so good that you think people would think you're changing chords. It's that good. You cannot tell. If you weren't working on the keyboard and things, you just think this guy was dropping and raising the chords or the positions and things, to get that different tone. Oh, here I am, back. Well, just talking about the pedal a little bit, I mean, most people know what this thing does, but just in case you live in, Mars or somewhere, you might. Actually, Mars was a company in America that was a music store that went bust. Never mind. They were a great store at the time. That was a long time ago. 96 I last went in there. Anyway, this thing will drop your guitar tuning. It's an octave. Yeah. Anyway, it'll drop it to 8 of them. Let's figure that out. I don't think it works in semitones. You'll figure it out. There's no instructions, so don't worry. Maybe you go on the internet and download them or something. It's the or something that worries me as well. So they don't tell you. Or do they? Let's look at this piece of crap. Safety instructions. Yeah, they don't give you the right plug. Nice. Yeah. Warning. Yeah. Yeah, pull it into a 13 amp socket, the one you haven't been supplied with. That really annoys me. That really annoys me. Trust me. You spend all this money. Well, hey, there's a point. How much was it? Well, hold on. Let's get that manual and have a look. It says here, new, £125. I think I got a fiver off. £125. That's about $200 or $199 to you. This is real money. Not them euro things either. They cost more too. There's more euros than there is pounds, thankfully. So there it is. It says here, pitch shifter, advanced polyphonic drop tune algorithm, Whammy DT. Drop from one semitone to a full octave. I said it was octaves. Octave dry mode, momentary foot switch for hammer on and pull off effects, including 9-volt DC adapter. Pity it's not an English one, eh? True bypass 214066, £125. It says it's new. By the way, the PCB in there was dated 2014, something like February. It's not that new, is it? Oh, do I look ruffled? I should do. That woman's just been in. Thankfully, I decided to have a drink after she'd gone, Let's relax a bit, guys. Never mind those 3-minute reviews, that's all crap. Let's look at these things as we mean to. Yo. Now, hey, listen, just before we get on to hearing it, that way, go it again. Don't forget to visit my website. It's just there, www.TonyMckenzie.com. And one of these days I'll put this on there along with a pile of other stuff I haven't done. Actually, I've got to redo the website, which is not good. Because Google are now telling me, hey, you don't make this work with a phone. We're going to rate you down. Good for Google. Yeah, multi-million, billion-pound company telling the little guys what to do. That's good, eh? I like it, don't you? Yeah, not much. Anyway, that will happen to my website, and you'll see it update one day. And don't forget, www.youtube.com/TonyMcKenzie.com without the dot. And the thing about that is, YouTube, Google on that, they won't update that, will they? If you can't see it on your phone. What a load of crap. Anyway, Point is, those are the two places to go and have a look, and it should be all good. It's coming up any second now. I've just got one more thing to say before we move on to it. And it's important too. Now listen up. If you're 39 or over, go and get yourself checked out for prostate cancer, because, believe it or not, by the time you're 39, you can get it. And if you get it, and you get it late, it's going to go dark. And it'll probably stay dark. It doesn't go light at the end of the tunnel. At least nobody's come back to tell me that it does yet. Till next time, rock and roll. See you again. I'm back. Well, here it is. The drop. What we're going to do is plug it in, and I'm going to hold the camera because we're doing it on the cheapo. Well, Alan here, behind the camera that you don't see, is going to, twiddle the strings, so to speak. He's going to do the drop. And then we'll let you look at all the features and benefits as I'm splashing. There's features and benefits as we go, and see what you think. By the way, just before we do go, this is the second one. The first one went belly up after about, was it 20 minutes?
15.
15 minutes. So we had to go back, and they sent a replacement, and guess what? They sent the replacement still with no UK plug. I've got that other cheap power supply they sent. Oh well, there you go. Let's go and have a look at it. See what it's made of. Rock and roll.
Fuck and roll.
Fuck and roll. Yeah. And here's the man that's going to be pressing the strings. Mr. Bruce himself. Alan Bruce, not Jack. It's Alan. Actually, This one plays bass too. But don't worry about that. He's doing this today on the Ibanez RG 550 Limited. Very limited. And there's the pedal. Now we're going to zoom in and you'll have a listen at the features and benefits of it. Well, maybe. Okay, what we're going to do is, here's the reference tone coming out of that. Go. Okay, there's the reference tone, and what we've done is we've dropped it down. 4 of these thingies on here, which you can see, hopefully. Hold on a sec. Can you hear that? How good's that? I'll tell you what, it's not good. He's not supposed to do that, is he? No.
The last one did it.
The last one did that and it went back, so they sent this one. Guess what? You can imagine using this in a studio environment, can't you? Yeah. Okay, when it's there, just use it like that. Yeah. Okay, now we're just going to look at another feature. Well, we've got this little switch here that makes this button momentary. So if I press it, it's on. If I let go, it's off. So Alan's just going to play just one chord over and over, rhythm drum. Listen to the difference. Okay, well, let's turn that into a bit of distortion. Hold on. This time it's going to be with distortion, be a bit louder, and we'll just do the same thing. He's just playing one chord. Perfect, except for the clicks. Let's try in another amp. Must be my amp, yeah? Or my pickups, or my... I don't know, let's see. Okay, well, now we're in that amp. And all the effects are switched out. So it's just another amp. Direct in the front. There's the wire. What comes down here? From the guitar, from the pedal, and listen. I just love that. So let's switch the Momentary back. You hear it? Well, let's play and see what it's like. Okay, well, not bad, except for that really annoying click. And of course people will say, oh yeah, it's your power supply, Tony, or it's your cables, Tony, or hey, guess what, it's anything except this, right? It's this. Fine if you're going to switch this in and play a whole track, but if you're going to use it with this Momentary thing here. Oh, and if you switch it like that, by the way, that's another feature. When it's turned on, if you flip this, it's now reversed, but you still have the click no matter what.
Is the click reversed?
It's a click reversed, probably. So we'll go through a bit more distortion, and then I think we'll call it a day on this one, and we'll give you a bit of an update on the score that it's got. Okay, what we've done now is we've got that set on Momentary with it off at the moment, and we're going through that on channel 3, which, trust me, is good. Well, so was that. Anyway, there you go, Al. That's it. And just one more pedal just to get the point across. You don't hear anything on this one. Absolutely nothing. And as most people know, hardwire is Digitech, which is, that's a Digitech 2. Fancy that. Now when it's been on about 20 minutes, you get this sort of thing. Listen. Can you hear that? Would you really want to use that? Of course not. This one's going to go back. Well, I'm back. Yeah, and there it is. That's the audio section of this review. I'm afraid it's going to be a 2 out of 10, and that's only because I like the red, right? And because I saw a guy all in England using one of these. Well, he didn't use it, but it was in the pipeline there, and he had it in one setting. You know, I suspect if you go and use it for what it's designed for, with this Momentary switch, you're going to be wanting to throw it in the bin like I am. So that's it for now. Very misleading, I think. All the proper equipment, all the other pedals seem to work quite nicely. It's not a good pedal at all.